Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be looking at the Insta360 Go2 and we're going to be putting it on the DJI MINI 2. So I'm going to be doing a full video on this Insta Go2, but I thought what would be really cool to do is by putting it on the actual drone. So this is one of the mounts that come with the Insta360 and it's got a adhesive pad to it. So it looks and feels pretty secure on top of this Mini 2. So right now I've got this camera mounted on my chest, but I can just pull that off with the necklace magnet that you get with it, and then I'm going to take this and put it onto the drone. So this isn't probably the best mounting system for this drone. If you've got a 3D printer, let me know if you can make a holder for this and like a GoPro style mount. So this is just adhesive which is stuck to the very bottom of this drone, so it's not brilliant and I do hope it sticks, but this just clips straight in by a magnet and away it goes, and it should hopefully give quite a good image and FPV footage of actually the drone. You should be able to see the front of the drone and some of the propellers, and the great thing about this mount is also you can actually push it forwards and backwards and you can rotate it as well, it pivots. So wish me luck.
Hey guys, so I'm at the beach now and the weather is awful, so what I've done is just to secure it a bit more, I've got a cable tie on the actual camera part of the magnet to try and get a little bit more security, but it's such bad weather today, so if it can handle these winds and it not fall off and it actually get some good footage, then we're on the right path. So on the Insta360 app, you get a live feed of what the actual camera is showing you, and also on this new one, you can record up to 30 minutes, which is a massive increase on the first one, which is only 5 minutes. So I've got this on now, I'm going to take off, and I'm going to be a mixture of shots I can see on the drone and also through the camera. You'll first notice when you put this on, the actual camera weighs 20 grams, so you're going to get an extra payload detection message, and this will then put the payload mode on. The downside to that is you are limited on distance and height, which I'll get to, and there's also a way of turning that off. So to start with, because of that really high winds, I'm going to keep the drone nice and low just to make sure that camera doesn't blow away as soon as I start. But the footage you get is really great. Look at that. You can actually see the propellers, the front of the drone. You can turn the camera around and see the back if you wish, but it gives you that really nice, cool FPV experience. It did take me a while though to get a satellite lock. This is probably because of the placement of where that camera is. It's blocking some of the satellites, so I did get them. It just took a lot longer than normal. But look at the images you get. You get a really, really decent looking image, a nice really super wide angle view, and you can actually be really creative in this. I just wish it was better weather, but as I said, if you can handle weather like this and it not fall off, if you've got nice calm conditions, you can have some great fun with this. And this is just using the sticky mount that comes with the actual camera. So after flying there for about a minute, I've finally got the home point and the satellite locked. It just comes on now, and as it does that, that's when I get the payload mode enabled message again, where you get a max altitude of 30 meters and a max flying distance of 50 meters. So obviously this is really limited, but there is a way you can just go into settings and just turn that off if you don't wish to keep that on. But it certainly is super fun to fly with. It's giving that better FPV style and experience, and I've only just tested this. I'm going to have more testing in sports mode, put it onto FPV mode within the actual settings, keeping this camera on, and you can unlock and just be so creative with this drone, giving you that extra, not only footage like this, so you're actually getting a real bird's eye view on top of that drone, seeing the propellers, and you get the sound in the area you're in, but you also be able to be more creative and get better shots than what you would be able to normally. So the camera's not fell off yet, so let's take this onto the actual beach now. We'll do some more fast moving shots, and I also want to try a quick shot to see if it can actually work with the quick shot mode enabled on the drone, or will it simply not be able to do this because of that extra weight on the drone. But the mount and the cable tie has remained really good so far, so let's go and test this out and see if we can get some better shots. The first thing you notice is that wind. Look at how battered about this drone is getting, with that camera on top of it as well stuck to it, and the drone is able to also keep that nice smooth shot. The drone's not having any problems and we're able to fly at decent speed like this. pretty cool, isn't it? I'm having really great fun with this, especially in this terrible wind. But look, I've now gone over that 50-meter mark, which doesn't give you a lot of flexibility when flying, especially in the FPV camera. You want to get some better shots. So the easiest way to go about this is not just continue doing it this way, just go into the same settings, go to advanced safety settings, and on the bottom there, just click payload mode on or off. So obviously with this on, it's there as a safety feature because having something on top of the drone is obviously going to decrease that battery life. But with the camera only being 20 grams and the mount is about 6 grams, then we're not going to experience much more at all. So we'll turn that off for today, and then we'll be able to fly this at more than 50 meters away. Alright, so what about a circle quick shot? We could try other quick shots, but it's probably not advisable in this wind. So let's put it onto quick shot there, and we'll try a circle. So can the drone circle around us with this extra weight on top of it and be able to get that FPV look whilst on top of the drone circling around myself? Let's go and try it out. So the first attempt started off well, and then as the drone was circling around, it then started to come towards me. I think that's because I was obviously walking, and when you're not static, it can throw that drone off a bit. So it is advisable, if you're going to be something more dynamic and walking, set off once the drone has actually started to circle. So now I'm just going to increase that height a little bit more as well, a bit further away this time. And I'm now going to remain static just as it sets off, and then you'll see now it manages to circle around me, and it does it flawlessly with that camera on top of it. So that was really good. So it does make me wonder, in better weather conditions, could you then do this with, say, the Helix and the Boomerang? And that would be amazing. So let's just do a few more shots, a bit more faster FPV style shots now to end. I think you can tell I had a lot of fun flying this, and if the weather was better we could send it out a bit further, we could have it higher and everything, just so it gives you that confidence that with this sticky mount, even in really high winds like today, the sticky mount's not fell off, the camera's not fell off, the drone's not collapsed out of the sky. So a lot more confidence for me to keep having fun with this, think of different places to fly this, more creative feels. I want to try it in sports mode, I want to put an FPV mode on the drone, and I wish you could use some kind of goggles with the Insta360 Go2 as well, that'd be great.
Guys, back in the car now. So I'm so impressed that this managed to stay on. It's still really stuck there tight, and this is a nasty day today. It's windy, it's not nice weather at all. It's probably about 25-mile-an-hour winds. As you can see, the drone was struggling, but that camera has stayed in place. Thank you. But it stayed in place and it's not fell off. I was actually keeping it really low. I don't want to go too high today because of the winds. But now I've tried this, wow, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. So I hope from that video you've seen some really cool FPV shots. I can't believe it even managed to be able to do the quick shot still with this on. But again, if you can make a proper 3D mount for this, please let me know, send me an email and let me know if you can do, so I can get it like on a GoPro, so I can stick that onto the top of the drone and then just mount it in there, so I don't have this really big mount like this. But as far as this mount goes, the stickiness of it is amazing, that it's stuck on the drone, even with the drone heating up, it's got warmer, and I've been able to fly it for a good 10 minutes without it coming off at all in awful weather conditions like this. So 10 out of 10, great little trial there. I hope you enjoyed that trial, and there's going to be so many more videos featuring this new Insta360 Go2. Stay tuned for a full video reviewing this camera, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go and like and subscribe if you did, and we'll see you very soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.